yoga means union. And yoga is what Krishna taught Arjuna. This was his pathway to enlightenment. Now, he taught Arjuna the yoga of seeing truth, discernment, and discrimination. It's called jnana yoga. And he also taught bhakti yoga, the yoga of love and devotion. But he principally called for Arjuna to take action, to act. And that is karma yoga. Karma yoga is the yoga of action. So in my school, I teach Vajrayana Buddhism, and I also teach karma yoga. And the karma yoga is something that we put into action in our work. This is, Buddha taught right livelihood. So we do karma yoga as right livelihood. Right livelihood is, part of the Eightfold Path of Buddhist enlightenment. And Buddha said, make your work enlightened work. So we do this through karma yoga. Now, this evening, your work will transform from self-work, which is I'm working for self reasons, to enlightened work, karma yoga, spiritual work. So this is a very powerful turning point in one's spiritual trajectory, where you go from spending, a good part of your day, doing stuff for yourself, and then learning how to make that a spiritual practice. So let's talk about karma yoga a little more. So there's, two ways to do work or any action. You could work for the self, and this is working that binds you into this, self-delusion. Working for the self, for your desires, this binds you into karma, limited karmas. Or there's working in a spiritual way through the observations of karma yoga, and that's something that is liberating, that brings you out of self into your higher self. Now, a lot of people do work seeking, money, wealth, right? Position, certain experience. They say, I like to do this work because this is what I get out of it. Sometimes intellectual understanding. These are all outer things. When the self desires something, you might get skills. These are still considered outer things. But when a yogi is working, a yogi is looking for spirit, is looking for spiritual truth in their work. They might gain wealth and skills and intellectual understanding and experience, but the primary concern and focus is seeing enlightenment in your work, seeing spirit in your work, and then you gain what Krishna calls transcendental knowledge, that which brings you out of the self into the presence of God consciousness.